Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hi.
Hi.
So this is baby Musa, everyone. Make dua for him. We decided that he is old enough to be in the video. Say hi,
Inshallah.
baby.
He's almost
Say
6 months,
salam.
inshallah. Make dua for him. Musa, look up, hon.
He's
Look up.
looking at the notes probably for the video. So today's video is long overdue. I know a sister had asked me to do a video about keeping your Islam in college and just being a practicing Muslim on campus and pretty much how to be strong in that. So today that's what I'm going to talk about. And my husband here can put some input if he has any tips.
Inshallah.
Oh, I guess he has tips.
Yeah, you have something to say? As you can see, he's dressed for school with
He's
his cool
dressed
man,
for school.
cool glasses.
His Ray-Bans. Alright, so basically my first tip in being Muslim on campus and keeping your Islam is to be a confident Muslim. And to be a confident Muslim, yes, please tell me. Allah. He says
Exactly.
Allah a lot sometimes. At least it sounds like that. So to be a confident Muslim on campus, I really suggest you learn about your deen. That is the only way you'll ever be a confident Muslim. If you're a niqabi on campus, learn why you're wearing niqab. If you're a hijabi, learn why you're wearing hijab, why you're praying, why you're eating halal. Just make sure you have some type of answer in case a student or a teacher asks you a question about Islam. And the only way you're going to be confident is if you learn about your deen and why we do what we do. Number 2, I would say, is to go to the MSA, meet Muslims there, meet sisters, meet brothers, get those connections, you know, and it doesn't even have to be about the deen. Just connect with them basically on studies and ask them, you know, advice, what professor is good to take and which classes they took, so you can build some type of relationship with the students at the MSA. What do you think about that?
No, that's great. I know for my college, we had this thing, I forgot what's it called, but it's like called downtime, where the entire campus, there's no classes on
Oh, yeah, we
Tuesdays
have
and
that too.
Thursdays between 12 and 2. So basically those 2 hours, it was for people like who are in,
Clubs.
I guess, clubs and everything to do their stuff. And we would just go in the lounge and or I'll be with the MSA. At first, when I was with MSA, I just basically just went to do prayers and spoke with them. I wasn't really part of it. But even joining them, it helped a lot. You know, I learned, I met a lot of new brothers, and they, you know, had a strong bond in college, which really helped me out.
And it's easy, like, basically, if you feel shy, I mean, in making friends, I feel like the MSA, you know, you could connect with Islam. Just say salam and say hi, and it's just easy, like, to make friends. I feel like it's just easier to make friends, especially as a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. My third tip, and this helped me when I went back to school because I took a year off. I'm taking another year off. But I would say if you see a hijabi or a niqabi, or if you're a Muslim guy and you notice another Muslim in your class, sit near them and sit next to them. Just say salam, sit next to them. I feel like that helps with your confidence. When I went back to school, there was a hijabi girl, and she was in both of my classes. And basically, I just sat next to her. We said salam one day, and ever since then, like, she really helped me get back into the groove of college since I had been out of school for, like, so long. I felt really nervous. But I instantly made a friend just saying salam and sitting near her, and we connected. I still text her here and there, and she really, really helped me during my classes. So if you can scope out Muslims in your class to sit near, I definitely would advise you to do that. The fourth tip, I would say, which is very important, this is like the most important, and there goes the adhan. I don't want to talk. The fourth tip, I would say, which it's so perfect with the adhan right now, is to plan your classes around your salah. Like, you have to do that. And basically, to do that, I would say, when you're making your schedule, see what time each prayer is going to be. Try to schedule your classes maybe not during a prayer time. If it is during a prayer time, so for instance, if you know once you go to class, in the middle of that class, you're going to have to pray, I suggest going to that class with wudu first. So when you do leave, like, you know, to go outside, you don't take extra time. You already have wudu. Second, I would say to let your professor know. It doesn't hurt to, like, let your professor know. And a lot of professors, they definitely respect honesty. Just go to that professor and say, oh, you know, I have to pray during this time, so I will leave the class for 10 minutes in the middle just so I can pray, and I'll come back. and see if that's okay with them. And if it's not, I mean, you go to the bathroom for 10 minutes anyway. You can just go and pray.
I was gonna add something.
Yeah.
Some people, like, usually what I notice is that, even for me at first, it was like, oh, I don't want to pray in public, or you go pray in the back by the staircase or something like that. But, you know, a friend of mine told me that he also was nervous at first, but he noticed that when he does pray in the public area or in a place where people might be able to see him, it is dawah. Because people might ask you, oh, what were you doing? Or, you know, what is this and stuff like that. And you could kind of give dawah in a way. So it's not bad. Alhamdulillah, I got more comfortable praying in public. So it's been easier for me. Yeah, with practice, it's been easier, you know.
And definitely, if you have a prayer buddy, you could probably set that up too. Definitely scope out places you can pray that's near your class. So I would scope out which building, like which class I'm in, which is near the MSA room, so that I can just run there. But some classes, the MSA room would be too far. So I would see if there was an empty classroom, like in the same building that my class was in, so I can just pray and come back. So I would say plan your salah around your classes. Go to your class with wudu, and also scope out where exactly you can pray during that class. Yes, he agrees. He definitely agrees. More tips. Let's see. I think I have a few more tips. I would say, the class that you have to pray in, never be late to that class. I think that's good because I know when I was in school, like the last school I was in, I was always late, like really bad. I was always late to like my math class. And I was the only student that was late, like, all the time. And I was visibly Muslim, so I feel like that gives such a bad, like, I don't know, I feel like it's such a bad dawah, you know, to the teacher. But definitely the class you need to pray in, yes, don't be late. And don't procrastinate in that class. And do your best in that class, too. I would say also carry a small prayer mat with you. So they have, like, the little plastic ones that you can carry. It doesn't even take up space, you know. And I have pink. He has a red one. Yeah. And a gold one.
Because I don't know if most of you guys know, even if you don't have a prayer mat, you just where the place you place your hands and your forehead should be clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even what I used to do is, well, this is not in school, but when I was at work, my work actually allowed me to have like a small space somewhere in the back, and I would just take like those paper towels and put them on the ground and pray.
Yeah, when I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, I used to take a plastic bag and put it, like a clean plastic bag, on the floor. So carry a prayer mat, so in case you can't make it to the MSA room, you can just pray somewhere else, on the grass, you know, whatever it is, with your prayer mat. I don't know what number I'm on now, but my next tip will say, like, when you're stressing during class, I used to some people listen to music while they study. Oh, thanks, okay. Some people, it looks like dark. Some people listen to music while they study. But I would say try to listen to Quran. I know you should pay attention to Quran. Obviously when you listen to it.
But get the light back. No.
Oh yeah, I don't know why the light went off. But you can try to listen to Quran while you study. I feel like it helps me focus. It keeps me calm. And definitely helps me to not stress out. And I would say to stop and make dua, like during your studies, when your homework's getting a little hard. Take a breather, maybe pray 2 rakahs if you have time, to just rejuvenate yourself and to refocus. Yeah, he's really active right now. But he's actually being pretty good. MashaAllah, yeah. And look up du'as for studying. Like you're trying to, I don't know why the phone, like it's so dark right now. Try to look up du'as for studying. I forgot who gave me this, but I used to have like this hot pink paper, and somebody gave it to me, but it was like all these du'as that you can use like for studying. Oh, wow. So it would like be du'as before you study and du'a after you study. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah.
Well, I was going to say, for studying on knowledge, what's the dua? Is it Rabbi Zidni
Ilma? May Allah, you know, increase us in knowledge. Say that before your test. Say that before you hand in your homework. Say Bismillah before your test. Things like that. Also, I would say scope out your halal food options on campus. Our campus had a halal food cart, and we had Dunkin' Donuts nearby. Obviously, not everything at Dunkin' Donuts is halal. But to make your life easier while you're on campus, scope out. What is so interesting? Is it my dress? Scope out your halal options on campus. I'm almost done. One of my biggest, I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, but I have a habit of every time we get homework that's like kind of like open, like an open-ended like essay, like you could kind of do it on anything. I always try to like somehow write about Islam. Like I don't know, I feel like it's dawah to my teacher. My last semester I had dang, I really forgot what class it was. Was it like politics or something? I don't know. I had a class and basically we had to do like a research paper, and it could be about anything pretty much, but we just had to bring the topic to our teacher. So I pretty much wrote about how like Islam and terrorism, like it's pretty exaggerated.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the terrorists that make up like in the world are not Muslim.
Yeah.
So I wrote on that. I got an A on it. So I don't know, for some reason, this is just my tip, I think it always helps me focus on my deen. If you ever have an essay, an English class, or any class that you can kind of somehow relate it to Islam, I definitely think you should go for it. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. And I would just say, last but not least, engage with Muslim students on campus. You will be so amazed about like how sweet they are and how sweet your teachers can be. And most people are really just curious. Oh, did he almost headbutt you? Most students are really just curious. When I wore niqab, like, nobody, like, alhamdulillah, there's niqabis on my campus, but everyone was cool about it. People spoke to me. I thought no one would really talk to me, but people really spoke to me, and, like, you know, I forgot I was even wearing my niqab. So definitely don't be scared, be confident, engage with other people, not just people from your own community, and branch out, and pretty much just hold yourself, you know, confident in your deen, and other people will see that and flock to you. Anything else? I think we covered.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't know, this might be a bit harder. I don't know if you said it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you really want to pray in the masjid, if you really want to pray in school where you have like a section for like a prayer area in your school, like I'm gonna say, and you don't want to pray anywhere else, then try to see if you schedule your classes around your prayers. Know what time the prayers are gonna be around that semester, and try to schedule around. Give yourself at least half an hour between that class and the class and pray. You know.
Yep.
Praying is honestly, Allah made it easy for us. You know, it's not like, oh, this time you gotta pray. You have like a 2-3 hour span.
Yeah.
Unless it's winter, then it's what.
Then they're like back to
Zuhur,
back.
Zuhur, Asr, Maghrib.
Yeah.
No, but you know, do your best, make intention, and inshallah, Allah will reward you for that.
Definitely. And I feel like praying during school just helps you to refocus. It definitely gave me a break when I was stressed out in school and stuff like that. So I think that's all we have to say.
Yeah.
Baby Musa, I hope that one day when you go to college, inshallah, you can look back at this video and be like, my mama was right.
Inshallah. Inshallah, you might be in Medina or somewhere learning.
Yeah, you might be
Make
learning.
dua that our son becomes a hafiz, or, you know, just a righteous young man.
We call him
inshallah.
Mufti Musa. Inshallah, he can do that. And inshallah, we ourselves can learn as much as we can, you know, while we take care of him. So until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.